Hi everyone, and welcome to another session of Boulevard Kids. This week we're exploring different water ecosystems. Now the club is right on Lake Ontario, which is a freshwater ecosystem. That means that the animals we see in there, like trout and pike, can only live in freshwater. A different type of water ecosystem would be the ocean, which is made of salt water. And you'll see different animals there that can only live in salt water. Now we're going to do an experiment today to check out some of the differences between fresh and salt water. Let's take a look at our materials. So for this experiment, you'll need salt, a spoon, 2 glasses of water. Make sure they're big enough that they can hold an egg. And then you'll need 2 eggs. So the first step is to take a couple spoonfuls of salt and mix it into one of the glasses. This is going to represent our saltwater ecosystem. We're going to leave the other one just as it is to represent freshwater. So I ended up adding about 2 tablespoons of salt to the water. Now we're going to take our eggs and very carefully put it into each of the glasses. In the fresh water, the egg sat on the bottom. When I put it in salt water, the egg floats. So why did this happen? It relates to something that we call density. Density is the amount of space an object takes up compared to its mass. So when we look at our 2 different types of water, they're going to have a different type of density. When we have our fresh water, the egg is more dense than the fresh water. That means it's heavier, and so it sinks. When we add salt to it, salt makes our water more dense. It makes the water heavier, even though it's the same amount of water. So now the egg is actually lighter than the salt water, and that's why it floats. Now this is something you guys can play around with at home. How much salt do you need to add before the egg floats? You can try adding different amounts and see what happens. I hope you guys had fun today. I'll see you in 2 days when Ian is going to take us frogging. I'll see you then.